What's up everybody? Back with your boy Zach Smith with another vlog. Today we're going to be taking you shopping for volume 2 of our Aldi shopping haul. For those of you who've been asking for this young fella, you've just been requesting he's in more videos, so here he is. He's getting pretty big, as you can see. Still feeding him twice a day. That's enough, mate. But anyway, before we get started on the video, if you guys have been enjoying this content, if you like this video, or if you just want more fitness-based content, feel free to subscribe, drop a comment, and let me know what you want to see in these videos as well. And also, give it a little thumbs up as well. So, as you guys can see, fridge is looking pretty bare. Not much in there, and I've been saving my shopping haul for you guys to see. So I've just been throwing together like leftovers and being like really conservative with the things that I cook, so that I don't have to store so many things in there. So I can show you guys exactly what I get from a day-to-day, weekly basis. The way that I shop, the things to save a little bit of money, and then also the next video will probably be me doing a meal prep using some of the ingredients that I buy today at Aldi. So without further ado, let's go shopping. It's so dirty, so clean, but so dirty. Where are we going, boy? You're not coming anywhere. Fuck, why did I say that? I feel so bad when I like get G'd up to go somewhere. I'm really excited, and then he's just like, but like, what about me? And I'm like, R2, Aldi, coming for you. What if I was to tell you that I had a new toy for you? Would that be something that you would be interested in? Isn't it? Isn't it? Okay. Sit. Sit. Shake. Shake. Good boy. Go on. Go on. I was like trying to bribe him with giving him toys before I go out now, so he doesn't fuck my shit up.
Yeah, the boys.
Yeah, the fucking boys. Something that I want to preface before we go do this shit is, this is all my personal preference. I'll give you some reasoning as to why I eat the things that I eat, the things that I purchase, based on my particular goals. But yeah, this is all like personal stuff for me, and this is what I use, this is what I do. So it's not for everyone. Everybody is different, and everybody needs different foods. Everybody needs a different amount of proteins, different macronutrients to achieve their goals. So with that being said, when I say that I do certain things, when I say I eat certain things, it's because I've figured it out for my own body that that's what works for me, and it may not necessarily work for you. So I'll give you the basics of what you should try and use in your own time, but I think it's all about trial and error. You need to make sure that it works for you before you start saying that things are fact and that they work for everybody. It's more important to figure out what works for you personally. Alright, are we filming from now?
No, I'm just getting like little snippets of like getting out of the car and shit. But we can film now if you want.
So you're telling me you're not filming now? Let's go. Yeah, the girls here at Aldi. Gonna do a little grocery store. I'm taking things a little bit more seriously now. Gonna try and grow some lean muscle. So right now I'm eating some more calories, but they're clean calories. So I guess you want to put it under a label, lean bulk. That's more just maintenance, lifting heavier, trying to grow some quality muscle. One thing I did forget about Aldi is they don't do shopping bags, which is good for the environment, I will admit. It's super inconvenient though. Oh no. And to get a trolley you need $1 coin. Okay. Feel awkward like not purchasing something. Do you reckon he's gonna be happy about it?
Yeah.
Just buy pork chop, buy some bones for AC boy.
Yeah, chop. Oh, nah, I just need a whole, bro. I'll have a look at it.
Make the most out of this situation. Thanks, mate. Good day. I hope that it's a dollar coin. Sorry, it's silver. I hope that it's a gold coin that we have to use because I've only got 2. Making progress. Possibly one of the worst times to ever go shopping. It feels like anyway. What time is it? 11 AM on a Sunday. Should have kind of thought this through, because we were gonna do this midweek. That would have made a lot more sense. But you know what? I'm just gonna try and not look at my list too much. I did write a list. Go up and down the aisles, and we'll just kind of make it work as we go. So, the fresh fruit, bananas. I'm always having like smoothies, either pre-workout or post-workout. I don't need a bag for them. With the size of the bananas, I like to get one that's kind of like medium size.
The size matter?
Big ones. Yeah, so I like to have like this size banana just because it's easier for my portion sizes. Good size. If you're eating a fuckload and you want to like bulk, then maybe get bigger bananas, but I like medium.
Not bad, good size.
If there's any girls that watch this channel, just let us know if you like bigger or smaller bananas, would you? Oh, speaking of which, cucumber. Always need a cucumber. Say no more. Mushrooms, I don't know if you guys like to buy sliced shit, but because I'm a little bit lazy sometimes. So what I'm doing today, actually, I'm shopping for, it's going to be, some of the stuff will be more bulk, and then some of the stuff, like the fresh produce and the meat, I want to eat within 1 week. So things like rice and like oats and stuff like that, they can be eaten obviously over a longer period of time. But all the fresh produce, I'm going to try and get the amount that I'm going to need for the next 3 to 7 days. So I need 2 of those. Asparagus, natural diuretic, going to make you look nice and lean. But I'm going to get some salad mix. Any old salad mix will do. My preference for tomatoes, I like the little cherry tomatoes. It's just less chopping, and I just like the taste of the small ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some of those. If you can keep all your herbs and spices, or your herbs fresh, it tastes better. So things like, what have we got? Parsley for things like omelets, basil, really nice herb as well. If there is some oregano, I'd probably get that, but doesn't seem to be any. Spinach and rocket, omelets, or I guess anything with eggs, avocados. Now, avocados, if you're trying to keep your natural fats a little bit higher, or if you're doing carb cycling diets, it's very important to keep your fats in check as well, to know what type of fats you're putting in your body. So we want to try and eliminate saturated fats and stick to more natural fats, things like avocados and nuts. So I want to get some avocados now. Hopefully they're not too hard, because that's going to be annoying to have to wait for them to ripen. Actually, pretty good. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always like in the shopping center just like squeezing shit to see how ripe it is. Onions. I usually use garlic paste just because it's easier, a little bit lazy. Do you want to chop it up? Doesn't really matter what type of onion you use. Preference for me, red onion. And I might go ahead and just get this. Because once again, the size of these, if I look at that, I kind of like envision myself making like 1 or 2 meals from that. So if I got a huge one, kind of end up just wasting it anyway. So trying to minimize waste, get the most bang for your buck when you're shopping as well. my main carbohydrate source is going to be from rice. I'm going to have some wraps in there as well and oatmeal. So I'm not going to be having potatoes at this particular time. I don't know if they have them here, but there is such thing as a low carb potato that I've seen quite recently. I don't know if they have them here, but here we go. Right in front of me. 25% less carbs. So if you're looking at getting some sort of potatoes, starchy carbs, you can try those because you can have really big meals that aren't so calorie dense. So if you're trying to, say you're on a cut, you're trying to lose body fat, a good way to have a big meal that will fill you up, that doesn't have so many calories, is eating something like that. Oh, we've been walking past the meat. So I've been eating a lot of red meat lately and I want to switch that up. I haven't been eating too much chicken and I haven't been eating fish at all. So what I'm trying to do right now is up my fish intake, faster absorb, really high in protein, get some omega-3s in there as well. So I'm going to start eating more fish. I'm just going to have some white fish. I'm also going to start eating more chicken, and my ground meat will be turkey mince because it's lower in fat. So you should always try and keep to like really lean, high protein source meats. And, so I'm going to stick with fish, chicken, and turkey today. Seems right down my alley. Chicken breast bulk. That ain't a sign. I don't know what is. 24th. Also always check the date on these things because if it's just about to go out of date and you leave it in your fridge, you definitely don't want to be eating out of date chicken because salmonella and shit, you know. So, as I said before, I'm going to be eating some turkey mince. Now, I also did mention that they don't do shopping bags here, so I'm going to try and stock up on boxes. Turkey mince, chicken breast, and now I'm going to get some frozen fish. So the thing with the turkey mince, I can create things like bolognese, stir fries, and with the chicken, I'm just going to put it with chicken rice, basic bodybuilder meals, and yeah, I'll probably do some in the barbecue actually, which would be nice. I bought a barbecue yesterday, so the next vlog will probably be meal prep vlog. You guys can check that out. Go past the chocolate section or casually. I haven't been eating much dairy whatsoever. Sometimes I have yogurt in my diet. Right now, I haven't really been having any at all. No particular reason, just been giving it a rest. Trying to test my body and see the things that my body reacts well to and not to. I know that it doesn't really react well to too much lactose, excuse me, so that's another reason why you should be having almond milk sometimes instead of full fat or regular cow milk. Just try it as a substitute, see if you like it. If you don't, all good, but lower calories, tastes really good, and still got pretty high protein content. Oh, do you like kombucha?
Yeah.
You do?
Only the flavoured one, not like...
I don't know.
There's like a peach one.
Oh, this exact brand?
Yeah.
I don't know how. I've never tried it. I don't know if I'm a fan.
Nah, there's not here.
Are you guys a fan of kombucha? And if you are, drop a comment below. And if you, I've actually heard of people making it themselves, and it looks disgusting. I don't reckon it tastes very good either. But if you like it, if you're a kombucha lover, drop a comment below and let me know. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I'm trying the wrong flavors. Like, I don't know. Help me out here. No idea. Natural fats, protein. Very good nuts to be having in your arsenal, in your cupboard, ready to go. I mix these with my oats sometimes in the morning for breakfast. It's good to have as a snack as well. So always having these on hand, but also make sure you measure them, at least like count them or know how many you're having each time, because it's all well and good to have a good kind of natural healthy snack, but if you're smashing like a whole bag, it's a very high content of fat, so that's not what we want. So make sure you have everything in moderation, even if it's really healthy. I'm hoping that they have a rice cooker, because I've been buying packet rice for probably the last 5 years, and a lot of you guys been giving me shit about it, saying that I'm wasting a lot of money. And you're right, it's a convenience thing. They're all kind of portioned out in exactly the same portion size every time, so it's convenient. And I will admit, it is a waste of money. So, changing my ways. I'm gonna look for a rice cooker. If I can, buy one today, and then start meal prepping with that. What do you reckon the quality would be on this thing? Security system with 8 cameras for $280.
Not
Not
bad.
bad.
Good choice.
Almost had a bloody collision. Frozen section. I'm sure a lot of you are going to say things like you need to have fresh, or you should have fresh. Fresh produce is always going to be more tasty. The nutrient content is going to be higher, unless that's pretty much fact. It's always going to be higher when you have fresh food. So if you can, eat fresh. If not, or if it's purely for convenience sake, get frozen. That's what I do. Things like beans. Just stir fry some green beans. You can like put some nice salt, pepper, some seasoning on those. Put them with rice and some protein like the turkey mince, and that makes a really nice meal. This mixed bag here is what I usually put with my bolognese sauce. So the turkey mince will be in here with some tomato-based sauce. If I can find some of that as well, get some of that too. But it's just easy stir-through stuff. It's already cooked, so you just need to heat it up and it's ready to go. Convenience, once again, overrules over the freshness factor. Oats, so important. It's pretty much a staple breakfast of mine to have oats and eggs. So every morning, at the moment, having 100 grams of oats. That's dry weight. Then I add 1 cup of almond milk and I heat it up for 90 seconds. Then I also put either some almonds in there or some blueberries, and then I have a protein shake separately. You can put your protein powder in. I usually do that after it's cooked if I'm going to do that, but you don't have to. I like to split it up sometimes just because that's just a preference. But I've been having that at least 1 meal before I go get my workout in the morning. So make sure, unless you hate oats, like it's just such an easy, healthy, and efficient way to get in carbohydrate source immediately at the start of the day. It's quite fast acting, and yeah, to give you kind of like a prolonged energy source, which is good. So I mix it up between rolled oats, the ones that are like a full actual oat, and then there's quick oats, and the only difference is the quick oats are just smaller granules, so it cooks faster. I actually like the texture of these, the bigger ones. When you eat it, it actually feels like more of a meal instead of just being like a paste. So I usually get these. I've already got some in my cupboard, so I'm just topping it up. Crunchy peanut butter. I don't know if you guys shop at Aldi regularly, but it doesn't look too bad. I'm going to get some crunchy peanut butter as well. I like to add a tablespoon of crunchy peanut butter into my oats in the morning as well, some natural fat. I find that if I have a little bit of natural fats before my workout, when my carb source starts to deplete through the workout, I find that I can get a little bit more energy if I have some of this, my first meal of the day. With all this honey and stuff like that, I suggest trying something that's less sugary, maybe a sugar-free syrup. I use sugar-free maple syrup as something to sweeten my oats, or like a stevia or some sort of sweetener as well. Some of this gluten-free penne, gluten-free spaghetti. A couple of meals this week. I'll probably put this with the turkey mince that I have there, the vegetables that I have there, and then the sauce that I'm about to get, which is just behind you there. So when I'm searching for a sauce, it's not the best thing to do to get canned sauces. If you can make it from scratch, it's the best thing to do. But once again, the convenience factor of me just getting one of these is a lot easier than starting from scratch with a sauce, especially if you're doing bodybuilding meal prep. It's a little bit easier just to cook in bulk, and sometimes it just kind of takes a lot of time to start from scratch with everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get some For cider, it's just a regular tomato-based sauce, not too many different additives in there, and it's organic. If you can afford organic, and if you can get organic, then I suggest you do so. If you don't know what type of pesticides are in all the food you eat, I'm not an advocate for eating organic or anything like that, but if you have the choice and you can afford it, I don't see why not. Also, one more thing I just want to clarify, the reason why I got the gluten-free pasta isn't for any particular reason at all. I actually want to just try that. I have been eating regular pasta, regular penne, regular spaghetti, and I'm not gluten intolerant, so don't ask questions about that in particular. If you are, then yeah, of course, go for that option. But for me, I just want to try it, see if it tastes any good. Sometimes it's very hit and miss, so I'm just going to put them in for this week's meals and see if I enjoy it. If I can't tell the difference, then maybe I'll make the switch. Like I said in the car before, it's just about doing trial and error, seeing what works for you, seeing what type of taste you prefer, and just figuring out the best way for your body to get to the goal that you want. So, moving on to rice. Basmati or any kind of long grain white rice is good for fast acting energy as a carbohydrate source, but what I want to try and find, if they do have it, is sushi rice.
I don't know if they would be better if you cooked them longer. I'll try it.
I can't see any. I'm hoping I'm just like overseeing it because I really prefer sushi rice because it just kind of makes everything taste a little bit better. But it doesn't look like they have it, so I'm going to go for, if they have basmati, or just long grain white rice. Kind of a little bit upset. I was looking forward to sushi rice. It makes everything taste better. It really does. Tuna is a great source of protein. Lots of omega-3 fatty acids in there as well. Great for brain function. Really fast acting, really fast absorbed, into your body. So something like a post-workout meal would be great. A lot of, I get usually maybe 150 grams of white rice, and then one of these big tuna tins, salmon. And if you can get the ones that are in water instead of oil, then obviously that's going to bring down fat content. But I don't know why I can't see that. Tuna flakes and spring water. Yeah, the fucking boys. Sauce. I'm going to try and find a chili sauce that I like. If you guys have any recommendations of chili sauces that you use and you think that I should give it a shot, drop it in the comments and let me know, because I'm kind of a little bit stuck and I don't know what to go for. Apple cider vinegar just ran out. Perfect for in the morning when we first wake up. If you guys saw my morning routine video, you can use lemon juice or you can have apple cider vinegar as well. Great for cleansing the digestive tract at the start of the day. So I'll have a large glass of water, a shot of this, perfect way to start the day. Extra virgin olive oil, natural fats, but if you like to use coconut oil, you can do that as well. I do have coconut oil at home, so I'm not going to buy any now. But I go between them. If I'm eating sweet foods, like if I was going to make like pancakes or something, then I would use the coconut oil. But for all my savoury, for meat, I usually just lubricate the pan with this. So there's quite a few different options you can choose with fish and frozen fish. I tend to go for basa. It's a really low fat, really high protein. It's a really good protein source, honestly. I haven't been eating too much of it and I don't typically eat too much fish, to be completely honest with you. But as I said outside, I'm going to try and be a little bit more strict on my diet, really give it a really big effort. Try and build some lean muscle, so I'm going to start getting out of my comfort zone a little bit, eating some things that I don't necessarily want to eat too much, and this is one of those things. Let's see if these are cooked. Raw prawns. Just take note when you're getting your prawns to see whether they are cooked or uncooked. Obviously if they're cooked, you just need to sear them, put them in the pan, heat them up, and they're ready to go. If they're uncooked, make sure you cook them for a little bit longer. So with this one, probably going to make some garlic prawns, add some herbs and spices to it, maybe do a little bit of chili, and add that to some rice, maybe even have a stir fry. But prawns, good one to have in the freezer. Almond milk. 98.5% fat free. was saying fresh is always better. They didn't have oregano, so I've heard so many people on YouTube at the moment say oregano, and I don't know if there's a correct or incorrect way to say it. I say oregano, so whatever. But that's something that I definitely love the taste of. Season my chicken with it. And there's also a couple other things I want to get here too. Nutmeg. It's good for putting on your oats. Cinnamon. Ground cinnamon. You can put that on your chicken and you can put it in your oats as well. Makes it taste really good. And that's it for today. See, these are going to have a real high sodium content, the all-purpose seasoning, so it's best to keep to the basics. Things like parsley, you know, all these ones, Italian herbs, ones that don't have additional sodium added to them. Always going to be better for you. Okay. Once again, if you can, get free-range eggs. If you can't either have access to free-range, then obviously cage eggs is going to be what you get, but I prefer to get free-range. I think they taste better. The yolks are more solid. They just taste better. And for me, it's a no-brainer. I'd rather pay the extra couple of dollars, have really good quality eggs, than have the cage ones, which are down here. Large eggs? That's not large. 700 grams, here they are, the big dogs. So typically what I'll do, if I'm bulking, I'll usually just eat whole eggs. If I'm being a little bit more conscious about how much fat I'm taking in, then what I'll do is just have at least one egg yolk or one egg yellow, and then have egg whites. I didn't actually see any egg whites when we were walking. Did you see any?
No.
So I might go have a quick look, because I want to have the ratio of maybe like 1 to 3 just now with my own personal diet. So I'm going to get one of these, and then I'm going to get a couple of tubs or boxes of egg whites as well. Some whole grain wraps as well, because I'm going to be doing some breakfast burritos as well. So a good carb source. I like to get whole grain. It's a personal preference. I feel like it agrees better with my stomach, and I like the taste as well. So some breakfast burritos definitely on the cards, and maybe even some low-fat mayonnaise with some tuna and maybe some corn, and put it in one of those wraps with a little bit of salad. Really good filler meal. So what you will notice about the stuff that I purchased today is there's not much processed food in there. Things like breads. I'm just noticing other people's shopping carts just maybe remind me of it, to try and keep a minimum to the processed foods you have. My carb sources, apart from the wraps that I just got at the end, rice, oats, all unprocessed, and just better quality carbs. Things like sweet potato, use those as well. But bread, typically, or any processed carbs, not going to be as healthy for you. Well, no rice cooker for today, but can't win them all, you know. So as I said to you guys, that's some of the stuff is going to last me obviously longer than a week. But the fresh produce is for the next 3 to 7 days. Things like the eggs, that'll be gone pretty quick, like over the next 3 days. But the things like bassa fillets and some of the frozen stuff, that'll probably be in my cupboard, or sorry, in my freezer for maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So just try and make sure you have a plan with the things that you're going to shop for. So like, if you already know what you're going to be cooking, like I do, it makes it a lot easier to shop. So you don't waste as much stuff as well. If you do have a shopping list, or if you have a coach that makes you a shopping list, that makes things a little bit easier. All my clients on Team ZSF, they get a meal plan and also a shopping list for them to take to the supermarket, so they can do it all. It's on their phone as well with my application. If you have questions about that, feel free to send me an email. But apart from that, I hope you learned some stuff from the things that I purchased. But once again, just remember that the things that I'm purchasing are for my body and my goals right now, specifically right now. So everybody's going to be different, and I want you guys to try out different things in your time to see if it works best for your body. So just remember, everybody's different, so try different things. It is stinking hot right now. Might go get some sun. But stay tuned for the next vlog. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be on here at least twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, Australian Eastern Standard Time, 12 PM. So like, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know what you guys want to see more of on this channel. We'll see you for the next vlog after the cooking vlog. We're going to do some meal prep. So you go home and do that now, and you guys will see it next. See you guys next day. See you guys next time.